Guys, so today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing a combined beauty news video with a mini haul. And the reason why I'm doing this will become obvious as we go along. Okay, so I shop in a lot of different places for makeup, and I like to go back to certain stores periodically because things change over time. And there was a store that I hadn't been in for, I would say, 2 or 3 months. And the last time I was in there, the makeup section was pitiful. Like, I said to myself, I am never coming back to this store again. This is such a sad makeup area. Well, I don't know what made me think to do it, but I went back anyway. And oh my God, was I shocked. Everything is completely changed. They redid their makeup section, and it used to be poor selection, borderline dirty, nothing new. Everything looked like it was 10 years old, no lie. Products that I didn't even think were available anymore. Well, they completely redid the makeup section. So now they have all new products. Everything is clean and neat and well stocked, and the makeup section is almost unrecognizable. So I really wanted to do this video to kind of showcase that, because I feel like if I felt that way about this store, you may feel the same way, and maybe you haven't been in there for a long time, and maybe you've been there once and wasn't impressed and didn't want to go back, but I'm bringing this to your attention so that you'll maybe give it another chance, because, oh my God, is it worth it? What am I talking about? Trying to build up the momentum here. No, this is not a sponsored video. I'm talking about Family Dollar. So if you've been there before, you know what I'm talking about, okay? Wasn't that impressive before, wasn't really worth your time. But wow, I'm standing there looking at the makeup section going, where am I? I can't possibly be in Family Dollar. But yeah, kudos to Family Dollar for turning things around. Okay, so they still have sections like CoverGirl, Wet n Wild, things that you've seen before, okay? But the two big changes, in addition to just like updating everything, the two big changes was LA Colors. They have added so many new products that I've never seen anywhere else, because yeah, you can get LA Colors at Dollar Tree, you can get LA Colors at Dollar General, but these are brand new products, and some of them are not even that new, but they're just new to me because they've never been available in stores up until now. And I was just overwhelmed with what there was to choose from. I was so overwhelmed. Then they also have a new brand, well, new to the stores anyway. It's an Australian brand called BYS. And to my knowledge, there has never been an Australian brand of makeup available in the United States that I can remember, ever. So they had a big section for that brand, and it was all eye and lip products. I don't remember there being any face products at all that I can recall. But so I think it was mostly eyeshadows and lip products. And so that's interesting, right? A brand that we've never seen before, especially at drugstore pricing. And I guess this company does a lot of dupes for things, like some of their palettes are dupes for more famous, more expensive brands. So kind of like what Makeup Revolution used to do when they were starting. So I thought to myself, well, what if it's just this Family Dollar? I better check this out. So I actually went to a couple other Family Dollar stores because they're quite prolific in my area. I would say like every other town has a Family Dollar store. So I went to a couple other stores to make sure that they all were as impressive as the first one I went to, and they were. They had all the new stuff and the new brand at all the stores that I went to. So when I went in there, number one, to check out the store to see if anything was different, but I really mainly went in there because I'm not that happy with that MAC mascara that I bought. And since, this is, in case you didn't see that video, I went to a MAC store and I bought MAC Extended Play Gigablack Lash Mascara. So since I'm not that crazy about this and it has a small wand, I decided what I was going to do is just use this for my bottom lashes and buy a new mascara to use for my top lashes because my Benefit one is expired. So I just wanted to get something that either I had never tried before or something that I haven't had in a long time that I either used to like or couldn't really remember whether I liked it or not. So what I ended up buying at Family Dollar is I got the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus mascara. Had this before and I remember that I used to like it. And this is what the wand looks like. And I wore this yesterday because I bought it on Saturday. So I wore it yesterday and it was okay, but I wasn't like wowed by it like I remember being wowed by it in the past. And then yesterday I went to a different Family Dollar store and I saw this like trial travel size CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. Now I remember liking this a long time ago. And I didn't remember like how much I liked it, but this mascara was so popular at one time. It's still pretty popular. So it's got this massive wand on it, which I don't usually like, but sometimes they can be good. And I have this today on my top lashes. And again, it was okay, but I feel like it could be better. So I bought these two mascaras over the course of the weekend at Family Dollar. I think the problem with mascaras with me right now is I don't seem to have as many lashes as I used to have. I don't know if that's like part of the aging process or what that is, but I don't know. My lashes just don't look as full to me anymore. I do curl them now, but I don't feel like I'm losing any more lashes by curling them than what I would normally lose. So anyways, these are my two new mascaras and they're okay, but not thrilled. Now, the other things that I bought were from the LA Colors section. They had loose metallic powder eyeshadows. And I love loose powder eyeshadows, or otherwise known as pigments. And these were only $2. And they had quite a few pretty colors to choose from. So I thought, okay, let's buy one and try it out. And for that price, if I like it, I can always get more. So it comes in this box. I got the shade Foiled. And it's like this beautiful, cool-toned lavender purple, but it's like a grade lavender. Really pretty. And this is the container itself. Again, love the packaging on this. Really, really pretty. So when you take off the top, it had a safety seal inside. You peel that off and then it's got holes. I just dump some in the cap and then swirl my brush in the cap and apply it that way. By the way, all the products that I want to make sure that I mention, I love the way the products are packaged for Family Dollar because everything is designed in such a way that you can tell if it's been tampered with. Everybody should be packaging things that way. It's great. They have, everything comes like with a cardboard backing on it, like the The Wet n Wild came with this, with the plastic in the front. The CoverGirl mascara was the same way. It had the cardboard backing with the plastic in the front. Yeah, everything that I bought was sealed multiple times, and I love that. I wish it was like that at all stores. So I did want to point that out. But as far as this pigment goes, what I noticed about this is that the pigment is not as finely milled as I would like it to be. And the reason why that even matters is it makes it a little more difficult to blend if the particles are bigger. And also if you get a particle in your eye, which is inevitable. I mean, you can't work with loose pigments and not end up with at least one particle of pigment in your eye. So the larger the particles are, especially where it's metallic, the more likely it is to irritate or possibly even damage your eyes. A lot of times when you read information online about pigment powders, a lot of times the company will say not intended for use in the eye area, even though they darn well know that's what you're going to do with it, is use it as an eyeshadow. But that disclaimer is there because they don't want to get sued if somebody's eye gets damaged. So yeah, you'll see that a lot of times with pigments. And I don't think... Okay, it says on the back of this box, caution, if irritation occurs, discontinue use. So that's a little bit different of a wording there than what I've seen with some pigments. But I wore this yesterday one way, and then I wore it again today because I wanted to use it in a couple different ways so that I would have more feedback for you. Yesterday I used my MAC paint pot in Nice Composure as a base because it was a similar color, and I put this all over my lid and into my crease, and then I put the pigment just on my lid and wore it like that, and it was a pretty dramatic look. I liked it, but like I said, I wanted to do something a little bit different today just to see what would happen. So today I used my NYX glitter glue, put that all over my eyes. Then I took this Makeup Revolution palette, which is called Redemption Eyeshadow Palette Romantic Smoked. This was the very first Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette that I ever bought, and I remember I loved it. But then, you know, I'm constantly buying and trying out makeup, so sometimes things get pushed aside and don't get the love that they deserve. So I remembered that this palette had some similar shades in it to this pigment. So I thought, okay, let's put on the NYX glitter glue and then use this palette and then put this pigment on top. And that's what I did today. So these are the two things that I'm wearing. So this is a more subtle, soft, subdued type of look. And I like both looks. It just depends on what you're in the mood for or what you're going for at that time. I feel like for $2 is a good deal for a pigment, period. But I am a little concerned about the size of the particles. And on the upside, though, most pigments are not metallic. Most pigments are pearl finish or frost finish. And I have like one that's a matte finish. But most pigments are frost or pearl. So I liked the idea that this was metallic. The whole line is metallic. So I thought that would be just something a little different than what I already own, you know, and am used to. So is it worth $2? Yeah, I think so. I think it's worth $2. And I love the color range. I had a real tough time deciding what to get. I tried to find one that wasn't a color that I already owned, and I think I succeeded because this sort of grayed out lavender color, I don't think I have a pigment eyeshadow that color. And then I got one more thing from LA Colors. if you've been to Family Dollar in the past, do you remember the section that has, it's a special display by LA Colors that like stands in an aisle. It's not like in the actual makeup section. It stands in an aisle all by itself, and it has little plastic holders, and then at the top it says LA Colors, all $1. Well, I got one of the products from that because they're doing away with all those products at Family Dollar because, you know, it's an older product, so they're always trying to focus on the new stuff. So that display is being dismantled and put in the clearance section. So I thought I would grab this while I could still get it in a store. And this is, it's called the LA Colors Contour Stick, but really what it is a highlighter. As a matter of fact, in real small print down here, it says highlighter. So it's not really a contour stick, it's a highlighting stick. And I thought this would be good for highlighting my brow bone area easily. I thought, you know, I could just run this across my brow bone area and then blend it out, and also inner corners. I didn't do it today because this color would not look good with the eyeshadow look that I did. This is, you know, a completely different color scheme. But I will swatch it on my hand so you can see it. So as you can see, it's like a champagne gold. But I thought that would serve that purpose really well. So I haven't gotten a chance to use this yet because I just got this yesterday. And like I said, I couldn't use it today because it wouldn't go with this look. But if you were interested in any of the things that were on that separate display, get them now because at one Family Dollar I went to, it said clearance on that rack thing. And then at another Family Dollar I went to, they had taken everything off that rack. The rack was gone, and they just threw everything in the clearance area. So, yeah, they won't be available. None of the things that were in that section will be available for much longer. So, I think that's it. I wanted to make sure I gave you this information because I'm going back. Because there are so many products. I would like to try something by that Australian brand, BYS. And I would like to try some of the newer products from LA Colors that they have. There's tons of stuff, you guys. Everything from foundations, blushes, metallic eyeshadow sticks, all kinds of stuff. Like, I was just so overwhelmed. And plus, I was with my husband, so I don't like to make him wait too long when I'm in stores looking at makeup. So I kind of like didn't even really know what to get because I hadn't seen any reviews on any of these new products. And so I said, all right, get a couple of mascaras because you need those. And then I grabbed the pigment because I love pigments and I've been really using my pigments a lot lately. So I just wanted to try something new. And then, like I said, this was being discontinued at the store. I don't know if it's being discontinued by LA Colors, but it's being discontinued at the store anyway. I used to be able to get the full line of LA Colors at Kmart, but now Kmart is like pretty much gone bye-bye. They closed most of their stores in the United States, and there are very few left. And I don't have one in my area anymore. There is one like within driving distance, but I don't know that it's really worth it to, you know, drive a long ways to go. Because what I'm trying to say is, now that I don't have Kmart anymore, now I know that I can get the full line of LA Colors products at Family Dollar instead. So that's great. I'm glad someone has it now because LA Colors is totally underrated, I feel. The products that they make a special line of products for Dollar Tree. Now they have the full line at Family Dollar. Then they make a special line of products for Dollar General. So there's a lot of stuff out there to choose from. And most of what I have tried is really good. So I think that's a brand that doesn't get the recognition that they deserve, especially for the price. The prices are so good, and I feel like the quality is really good for what you're paying, especially. So that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're not subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up before you go. And I'll see you next time. Bye.